simply entitled Do It for the Children. In the love of every man, woman, boy, and girl, you can find the key to the heart of the world. For each and every one, got to find the better way to do what some say just can't be done. Do it for the children in all that you do and say. Do it for the children. Lifetime of love got to be a better way. Do it for the children. Teach the children the truth. The innocence of a child is the seed of truth for all to see. Teach the children the truth. They're the fruit of the family tree. There's so much that the world needs that there's just too little of. But all we got to do is give a little more love. Do it for the children in all that you do and say. Do it for the children. Lifetime of love got to be a better way. Do it for the children. Teach the children the truth.
Very wonderful.
When you think about young people,
yeah.
Because children nowadays have to deal with so much.
They do, and they deal with things that we absolutely never had to deal with.
Right.
I cannot imagine
it's a whole
being a
other
young
world.
person today. I mean, there are times when we do look back on our lives and you say, well, maybe it wouldn't be bad to turn back the hands of time. But today,
don't turn back too far.
That's it, because the children have things to contend with that we absolutely wouldn't begin to conceive of.
Some stuff they deal with, you and I, as young people come out, I have to deal with some of that stuff.
That's true. That's true.
You know?
This next poem that I'd like to share is one that taking that very true notion of what children, not just people, but children must deal with today. This is unfortunately one of the extreme situations that is all too much a reality for young people today. The piece is called Death Row Scenario. He walked to school that morning, met his friends at the same bus stop. It was early in the day, so they didn't have to worry about the cops. Weekday mornings, it was safe for them to be out on the streets. But at other times, it was a crime in the eyes of some cops on the beat. His father used to tell him how they'd hung out at the park back in his day. But of course, those days are long gone. He fit the profile after dark. Today was his 16th birthday. He'd celebrated after school with friends. But it got dark before they left. Yes, you know how this story ends. You see, it was late November. It gets dark early that time of year. He stayed after school for his birthday party, but he should have stashed his birthday gear. His friends brought him lots of CDs. His backpack was loaded down. And when the cops stopped him for suspicion, one CD clattered down to the ground. He tried to explain to the officer, not a gun, he tried to say, but the officer kept shouting, "Don't move." Death row scenario was underway. In slow motion, he saw the officer drop down on one bended knee to retrieve that shiny object that had fallen onto the street. Just then, his backpack started slipping off his shoulder and down his back. He tried to tell the cop why he'd moved, but it was far too late for that. His friends all ran for cover. They knew it was much too late. His 16th birthday was his last. His profile had sealed his fate.
Wow.
So yes, there are things that young people today have to contend with that in our wildest imaginings as children we would never have anticipated. This is the world of tomorrow. And unfortunately, it's a world that has been created by the adults. It's
Yes, we made it what it is.
Yes, it's not something that the youth had a hand in creating, but they are finding themselves having to deal with it. Yes.
I mean,